All right, so we went ahead and I went ahead and input all of the lists for the baseball salaries. So what I want you to do is to, from here, what you can do is you can actually go to second quit, and that'll take you back into the home screen. And I'm interested in you guys being able to do, like, you know how we've been calculating the mean and standard deviation and all of that? There's actually a very fast way of calculating all of that if you already have a list inputted. So you're gonna go back to stat, except this time you're gonna go over to calc, and then it's gonna highlight over here to one var stats. So you just gotta click enter for that. Oh, it looks a little different. It'll probably look a little different for some of your calculators. For some of you, like who has a Ti83, it's gonna list off like one var stats, and then it's gonna let you input anything over here. Just make sure you put L1, and then the L1 button is like down here. Okay, but for me, if you have a Ti84 Silver Edition, or I think the Ti84 regulars do the same thing, it'll kind of lay it out a little differently for you. So you just kind of put the list that you want. So for those who have Ti83, it's going to say one var stats, and then you just put L1 right next to it, and then you just got to click enter, or well, enter again, and then calculate. All right, so there you go. Now this symbol right here, X bar, I think I explained it already, but just in case I didn't, X bar, that tells you the mean. So that's the average baseball salary for all of the baseball players. Now, I know that in class I said that sigma x, that's the standard deviation. For some reason, the calculator uses S of x, and they use this for something else. But S of x in this case, that's what your standard deviation is. You'll probably see me go back and forth between S of x and sigma in class, so just kind of a heads up on that. But yeah, so then we go down here. It tells you your number of terms. It tells you your minimum, your Q1, medium, Q3, and maximum. So it kind of does all the work for you as far as like your 5-number summary, your standard deviation, your mean, and all of that. So yeah, hopefully this helps you guys out.